My motto for love is do as the Romans do. Learn the native culture. So you didn't write anything on your vision board? I want to write the vision board together with a woman. Write the future together.
Hey guys, this is Jared. So, we have a 28-year-old Spanish guy. So I was trying to find the number of expatriates, I spelled it wrong, expatriates in China that are from Spain. And I really couldn't find any. I found sites that offered to connect people. Maybe I'll actually reach out to one of these sites and ask them if they know. I mean, all they know are their registered members, of course, but you see. I just want to show you this because I was trying really hard to find the number of actual Spanish expatriates in China, but I don't have the information right now. When I was in college, I took this neuroscience class and it was taught by a professor named Javier. He was Spanish, I believe. And his wife was really, really beautiful. She's an Asian American lady. I remember one time he brought her in as a guest lecturer because she did research, I believe, on Alzheimer's or something like that. He brought her in to do a guest lecture on Alzheimer's and everyone's like, damn. The thing is, all the girls in the class really liked him. He talked kind of like Dos Equis. He talked like he was a very smooth guy. So all the girls in the class would be like, oh my God, oh, Professor Medina's so dreamy. I felt like the time he brought his wife in, he's like, tell all these girls, back off, girls, back off, ladies. That's my wife. I've worked very hard at this Dos Equis accent. The most interesting man in the world, the accent I'm trying to emulate, he's actually not even from Spain. It's just a persona he put on. He talks normally. And then I think during his audition or something, he just decided to go with it. So that's how we got the Dos Equis most interesting man in the world. Going back to this, I really like how he just said, look, let's write our vision together. He's willing to do stuff together. He's already thinking about how he can bring someone into his life. So that's a pretty good move. You see why everyone should learn how to dance? God, it doesn't matter. I mean, he's not the best dancer, but he's good enough that you feel like he's having fun. And that's what's most important. It's an expression, right? You gotta just move it out a little bit. We've done other episodes where there are dancers on the show, and it doesn't matter if you suck completely, as long as you just dance it out and show that you're cool. And he definitely did. And the other thing about dancing, we know already, you get to break the touch barrier a little bit with the girl. I don't know what kind of dance he did, but that seems like a dance that at least is sort of like what his culture exports. It's so funny. There's a concept in political science, international relations called soft diplomacy, aka public diplomacy. So instead of public relations, public diplomacy. And it's basically helping shape the image of your country. Because if people look at your country fondly, including the leaders of other countries, they will more likely to be more agreeable to you or be able to accept different things about you. The thing about anyone who's an expat in a country or anyone who's traveling is you kind of are representing your country. Even for a country like America where we're so independent, you have to remember if you go to China, you go to France, you go to Mexico or something, the way you act, it reflects on Americans. That's something, it's more community type of collectivist thought, but it's something that I think Americans don't emphasize enough. There are many stories of Americans going to other countries and looking like fools, and everyone thinks Americans are this, and that. The same can be said about Chinese people, man. The way Chinese people act, I don't know about in Europe, but when Chinese people come here, man, they just like, those rich tourists with no culture, just so annoying. They piss everyone. They talk so loud, spit on the street, buying up everything and paying way overpriced for everything because they don't know what's on sale. Going back to our Spanish guy, I think he's doing pretty well now. He's a Spanish guy, he's foreign, he's exotic, and he can dance, he can have fun, and he's willing to think ahead and bring a girl in his life. He's checked off all those boxes.
Hi. You have beautiful mustache and beard, but your hair on your head is a little small. So you are saying that he has no hair? Yeah, but no, it's not a problem. My dad's like you, and my dad has no hair, and my dad is super smart.
Guys, that's our pretty-eyed girl. Remember that? The first show that started this whole series. We saw that girl, and she and Elf Girl, the Neotness one, were fighting over this handsome guy. Well, they weren't fighting over. She liked him, the Elf Girl didn't, and the handsome dude liked the Elf Girl. But this girl, she's not back because this episode occurred before that. As you can tell from this, she's got a sense of humor, this backhanded compliment thing. She actually reveals either in episodes before, episodes later, I don't remember. I was doing research. I was looking through a lot of episodes the other day, just lining up episodes to review. And she said in one of those episodes, yeah, I might look polished, but I'm actually pretty immature when you get to know me. I like to have fun. I like to just bring down the house, so to speak. So she's quite a handful once you get to know her. Very fun girl. I did some research on her. She does have quite a sense of humor. So the characters for her name kind of sound like Jing Yu. So Jing Yu means blue whale, so she just nicknames herself Blue Whale. Can you believe that? Biggest creature on Earth, I believe. She's like Blue Whale. She's not afraid that someone will say, well, aren't blue whales fat? She's also an engineer. She's an engineer, man. I would have never guessed that. I was pretty surprised. I'd assume a girl like her would work in PR or something like that. She's an engineer, man. Props to her. I think it's a little hard to be dating that type of girl who's also an engineer. They work hard. And if they're engineers, they're probably used to solving problems, being very logical. She puts on makeup on this show, but I don't even know if she's the type that puts on makeup normally. At my old company, all the female engineers are just like, yeah, if you want to be a good engineer, fuck even trying to put on makeup or spending time grooming yourself.
You know, your Mandarin's mediocre, but your Shanghainese is really fluent. When you were dancing, I heard you say Shanghainese to her.
我會講。
我會講啊，係啊，
對啊，
真係講啊。
小空啊。
You know how when people of one ethnicity get together, they usually end up speaking their language? Well, notoriously, Shanghainese people do that to Chinese people. So people in Shanghai, the moment they find each other, they'll start speaking Shanghai-hua, Shanghainese. I don't know Shanghainese, and it's a hard to understand dialect. In fact, it's very hard to understand. And from what I know, that's one of the reasons why they speak Shanghainese to each other, to make themselves feel superior. Because if you look at the history of Shanghai, Shanghai was one of the first Chinese cities to be really developed. It was the glitz and glam. It was the Manhattan, the New York of the East. And then, of course, the Japanese invaded, kind of destroyed it all. But Shanghai's always been a city that's been ahead. It's always had the latest technology. It's always had the latest Western culture. So Shanghai people just grew up in a different environment. They think they're the shit. And this show is a Shanghainese show. So naturally, there's going to be a lot of Shanghainese women. And the fact that our Spanish guy knows Shanghainese just makes him very, very attractive in the eyes of Shanghainese people. Of course, everyone else, including me, is like, you learned Shanghainese, but you didn't learn the official language, Mandarin, huh? Just work your job, have fun with your expats, and then date some Shanghai women. Shanghai women notoriously difficult, though. Very modern. You could even say they're very feminist. Let's keep watching.
I am a Spanish person in Shanghai, 5 years now. I work at a bar. I am a manager. And I am in charge of the money, the customers, and everything. We have an old tradition in Spain where there's a kind of earring that we wear and we give it to the woman. I brought one from Spain, and I'm gonna give it to a girl that I really like. I want to ask a girl here if anyone wants to wear it.
We have this in Yunan. That's right, Yunan has a lot of these, and it's pure silver, right? That's right. Have you ever worn something this big? No. Try it. Okay.
Just so you guys know, that's not the original backing music to the episode. I put it in to troll. So I wanted to make it as authentically offensive as possible. So that's not the original show music. He's in a position of leadership, right? He's a manager, so he obviously knows how to take the lead, and he says he works with customers, so he's good with people, and he works with money. So he's good with money. He's good with his finances. So he's checked off other boxes in the criteria of like the thousands of things that women expect from men nowadays. Guys don't need much, man. Especially women on this show. It's like, this box, this box, this box, this box, this scale from 1 to 10, this scale from 1 to 100, this. Besides the fact that our guy has a little bit of hair recession, which the really pretty eyed girl kind of, in a way, talked him up. It's like, oh, it just means you're smart. He's checked off all the other boxes. And let's talk about how, whether it's real or not, he decided to present a little bit from the heart, from his culture. I think that's much more attractive than giving a flower or singing a song or something like that, right? There's like, from my culture, that's what we give to the women. I feel like it's BS, man. For those of you who are Spanish, let me know that these earrings, that earring bullshit, is that bullshit or is that real? And I love how he's like, okay, one of you pretty ladies try it on right now. So it's like these women get to try on these earrings, and that woman that tried it on, those earrings look good on her. Benjamin Franklin famously said, if you want someone to like you, get them to do something for you. Well, I want to add, if you want someone to like you, get them to do something for you that actually benefits them more. So it shows that you're thinking of them and they're also doing something for you, right? There's something in psychology. If you do something to help someone out, you're more likely in your mind to justify it, to be like, oh, probably because this person has qualities I like. But if you get them to do something for you and it ends up benefiting them even more, dude, that's a win-win. And in this case, he's giving these women something, getting them to wear something, but it ends up making that girl look even prettier. The girl's gonna whole time, she has the earrings there, very pretty now, and then she'll be like, oh, associating that feeling, that boost in her physical attractiveness to this guy. Good thinking.
I like women who are independent. I don't like women who stay at home all the time in the house and ask, where should I go? What do I do? Etc. I don't like women who want to control me, tell me what to do. We are two independent people.
You know, he's on a Shanghai show. He keeps emphasizing that he's independent and he wants independent women, man. Go feminism, right? This is traditional feminism. This isn't like crazy third wave, fourth wave feminism like America, but this is traditional feminism. It's like, let women out of the house, let women do what they want to do. And that's all. Very supportive of that. I believe for those of you who are from Europe, correct me if I'm wrong, but the Spanish culture and then the cultures that are very close to the Mediterranean, like the Italians, the Greeks, they tend to be a little bit more patriarchal also. So I think this guy shows he, despite agreeing with, in the West it would be second wave feminism, but in China it's just feminism, agreeing that, yeah, let women be independent, I don't need to tell them what to do. He's also emphasizing, don't fucking tell me what to do either, or else, you know, the Spanish backhand's gonna... The Spanish backhand? The Sean Connery backhand? I don't know. So he's establishing boundaries, but he's also showing he understands what these feminists think. You know, I'll give you your space, I'll give you your independence, but don't fucking try to do anything and boss me around. I don't know how strategic this guy is, whether this is all natural or he planned it all, but it seems like this guy is really well versed in what these Shanghai women want. So good for him. And it's really funny because we've seen a lot of other episodes where, remember that German guy seemed to know what women want, and then the British guys seem to know what women want, but all three of them targeted different preferences / different criteria. So it's really cool just to see how really smart people think about this and game it, so to speak. Of course, if I went on, I just go on and I go, where the hood at?
You know, I am very independent, and I also don't like needy men. And I am also very quiet. For example, when I need to relax, I don't talk much. I want to read a book. Also, how do I say this? I think you and I are very compatible. Can I please wear these earrings for a little longer? Give them to me.
So I find this girl attractive, but she's a Yi, so she's a Southern Chinese minority, and her skin's actually pretty dark. So I don't think she would be top preference for most Chinese men, which is unfortunate. Being Americanized, I find tan skin, I find dark skin very attractive. She's a smart girl, and knowing that her skin color is probably not right for the majority of guys, she's like, this Spanish guy probably doesn't mind. Especially Southern Europe, their skin tends to be darker anyways than Northern European. So I really think she made a right choice fessing up to this guy that, yeah, I fit all your criteria just like you fit all my criteria. We can be the perfect couple ever. So the Yi minority in China, they are the 7th most populous ethnic group according to government. There's some Yi people in Sichuan, I believe. So I've actually visited Yi villages back when I was really little. But during that trip, I was sick as fuck because it was my first time going so high up into the mountains. And yeah, I was not functioning in the brain. So I don't remember anything from that trip besides being sick. And I remember some really angry Tibetans trying to like rob our bus or something like that. Well, apparently we did meet Yi people. And there's a picture. My mom actually put on Yi traditional garb and took a picture. But I don't remember any of that. I just know the pictures.
主人啊，太好了，来牵手礼物送给你们。
So it was a success. What do you guys think? How long is it gonna last? Is it gonna last forever? Is he gonna be able to charm his way to her heart forever? They will have 3 beautiful kids and adopt 10 other beautiful girls that other Chinese people will throw away because of the 2-child policy. Oh shit. I think they're a cute couple. She does have wider shoulders than him, so he's a small guy. So if they ever get into a fight, she'd dominate him. In bed too, she'd dominate the fuck out of him. But hey, maybe he likes that. He likes independent women, right? But the Yi people are agricultural. They're a traditional culture. So it makes sense that whether genetically or epigenetically, she's built to work in the field. In fact, I was doing some research and they have a reverse color paradigm in the Yi society traditionally. It was the black-bone Yi. I don't know what black-bone means, but it was the black-bone Yi that enslaved the white-bone Yi and the Jianu or Funu Yi or something like that. So the color black was associated with strong, which actually for many minority groups, that is true. Big/fat and dark/tan were actually associated with strong masculine qualities. Both are very smart. Maybe their relationship, if they get married, their marriage is going to be filled with little mind games with each other. But whatever. Let us be extremely positive and let us wish them the best. Maybe we could follow up on them and see what they've been up to. Enrique Iglesias is from Spain, right? Maybe I should sing a song from Enrique to wish these 2 luck. Would you dance if I asked you to dance? Or would you run and never look back? Would you cry if you saw me crying? And would you save my soul tonight? I can be a hero, baby. I will kiss away the pain. I will stand by you forever. You can take my breath away. I need to do it with the most interesting man in the world accent, though. I need to talk and sing like this. I have to find a song where I can sing like this. Send me clips, man. I want to keep analyzing. I want to keep learning, keep critiquing. I love you guys. And this show's awesome. And for the Shanghai Network, you should sponsor me. Seriously. We should all do a letter writing campaign. Tell the Shanghai channel to sponsor me so I can do even better, highly produced productions. Okay, guys. Thank you so much.